There's a new report out that shows that for the last 30 years, America has been going downhill in entrepreneurism. Now, what does that mean to us? Well, I mean, I think it's a terrible thing that's happening because it's small businesses that are creating the jobs in our country. And it's not just small businesses, it's new small businesses. You know, I mean, the data used to be, everybody said, oh, small businesses create all new jobs. That's nonsense. You know, now they're convinced that it's new small businesses. So if we're not creating new small businesses and entrepreneurs, you know, then we're not creating jobs. So this think tank in Washington called the Brookings Institute came out with a report this week that shows declining dynamism. Now that means how we're creating new jobs and moving and getting more efficient, because we got to get rid of old industries, get new industries, and compete in the international world out there. You know, that's going on. So now the data they have, you know, and this is, you know, from census, they don't make it up. The last 30 years we're going downhill. In other words, more firms are leaving and giving up business, and fewer firms are starting. So businesses aren't starting. People aren't starting businesses anymore. That's why, you know, as they say in this report, they say that individuals and firms appear more risk averse nowadays. So this is why you feel tight out there. You know, businesses are hanging on to their cash. Businesses are fat with money nowadays. Fewer people are launching firms, and workers are less likely to switch jobs or move. So that's why we feel claustrophobic, insecure. Nobody's creating new jobs and new opportunities. We say, oh, we better hold on to what we have. And we're scared of going out and starting our own stuff, you know, to do that too. And I think we're not going to grow unless we do that. You know, you as an individual or we as a country, you know, are not going to grow, because that's where growth comes from, us doing new things and competing with the rest of the world. Now, they have some recommendations about what we should be doing. One is that we should make it easier for immigrant entrepreneurs, increase the number of visas, you know, for them to come, entrepreneurs come here and start businesses. We're not doing it. Somebody better do it. I mean, this is how America was started. Immigrants came over and started General Motors, stuff like that. Also allow foreign graduates from schools that study STEM fields, that's science, technology, engineering, math. Keep those people here. If you came here to school, man, stay here. Let's give them, let's give them a green card when they graduate, so they, you know, create stuff here for us, because immigrants create twice as many businesses as native-born people. That's right. See, so twice as many. You know, if you're an immigrant, you're going to create more jobs than people who are born here. That's where the opportunities are. That's where the entrepreneurs are coming from. And they also suggest we have to do more of the state and local government. There's a lot of like business accelerators going on at state and local government offices to help small businesses start whatever. And your state probably has them too. So that's why I think that we have a big encouragement in our country now to have more entrepreneurs, because I believe you don't even need the government. You don't need anybody else nowadays to start a business. It's so easy with the web and crowdfunding and sourcing and things like this. You know, it's not like building factories we used to have and building stores. We don't need all that stuff anymore. All you need is your brain and the internet, and you're in business. And actually here they have a quote here from Clinton, who, President Clinton, he says, make change your friend, because to resist it is to settle not only for the status quo, but in a world in which countries and citizens are improving their skills, products, and services, the failure to change will only ensure continued decline. So you're not going to grow unless you change. I mean, that's it, because the world is changing all around us, man. If you don't change, you're left behind. So we as a country will be left behind. So what do? If you're thinking about entrepreneuring, what do you do? Okay, you don't go out and buy a business in a box from somebody. No, you don't do that. You don't go to seminars and they charge you thousands of dollars on how to start a business. No, you don't do that. And you use the free stuff that's out there. And there's a lot of help, because you could even be a business, like instead of getting a job, you could get a contract. So if you're a freelance writer, like right here on my dining room table, I could be making 50, 100 grand a year getting contracts from government, other countries, companies, and things like that. That's available to everybody. So you could be your own business. So that's why you could grow yourself like that instead of wishing on somebody else and commuting and all the other stuff. There's so many ways to start a business. But to get help on any of those, so legal, marketing, any kind of help, there's business development centers that help you. Actually, you go to Lesko.com and we have free videos on these government programs that will help you. Go to Lesko.com and up on the top is non-member section. Just click there and look for the videos of government officials. Because we have government, we have hundreds of videos there. So like the small business development centers, that's it. You watch this video of this this guy who's getting grants from the government to help you start a business for free. Or if you're an inventor or just want to be a freelancer, or any of those kinds of things. All the problems that involve, and even show you money programs or whatever to help you. That's all free there. You want to start a nonprofit, there's a video there. Every state has a nonprofit office that helps nonprofits figure out how to be a nonprofit, figure out how to grow, money, where's that's from, get the education and training you need there. So that's all available to you. You don't have to spend money even to figure out how to do this stuff. You just have to do it and use the tools and stuff that's already out there. Don't go on Google, until you really know what you want to do, because there you just be people selling you stuff. Because if you're looking for something, most of the web now is people spending money to try to get your attention, to sell you something to solve it that you think will solve your problem, and it really won't. It's all at the ground level. You have to do this. So get real expertise and information and help to solve that problem. And go out and create a business, even if it's part-time. You see all the videos we have on our YouTube stream, Matthew Lesko 70. Man, I talked to hundreds and dozens of people who part-time are starting this and making $10, $20, $30, $40,000 or even more just on a part-time business. That's another way, to do this. So it's out there. America still is a great country and opportunity, but we have to do something.